love to say that everybody relates to dollars. So any kind of metrics, results, impact that you can include in your resume, do it. It's really, really, really important. Either that you engage a service, you work on it yourself, you look at some of the resources online, but there's so much advice about resumes. People kind of don't know where to begin, and that's where companies like ours come in. So when we engage with the customer, the first thing we do is get them on the phone and go through that interview where we're really digging and delving. What we want to know are the challenges. Did you build something new? Did you create a process that saved money, made money? I love to say that everybody relates to dollars. So any kind of metrics, results, impact that you can include in your resume, do it. I've seen some really funny and interesting things through the years. And, my favorite is always, about the money, right? People that are, making XYZ in their current position. And then they have their resumes done, and we really sort of start digging into their history. And maybe they have a manager title, but they're really doing director level responsibilities. But you're kind of always pigeonholed by these titles, right? So you're sending your resume, and everybody's saying manager, 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 and they keep calling you for manager positions. But maybe it's time for you to move up to a VP or a director level role. When you're presenting yourself in what I call your director voice or your VP level voice, then those are the kinds of jobs that you get called for. So we kind of get away from that like worker bee approach into that real leadership level language. And that's how people end up going from making 120 grand to 200 grand, which sounds crazy, but it happens all the time. It's because someone has recognized that the level of work that you're doing is truly on par with the position that they're hiring for, which may be that higher level role. That is for me the most gratifying and the most fulfilling, kind of all the stories that we hear. I love to see people go and get paid what they're really, really worth.